Oh yeah, my video does a great job of it. Sometimes the camera isn't as good, but the video always does great. Oh, these seats up here are cool. Big couch.
I like this spot, I like the shade, and I like that I can see it.
Yeah. Well, they're all good spots. They're all just.
There is everything's a good spot. I think it's Dahlia.
Okay, so here we are at Rhodes, trying to get into the old town. Looks like I'm walking in some moat. So this used to be the moat. Now there's trees growing in it. More of the same?
Seems like it, yes.
Okay. Pretty unreal. That looks like a big old chest rook right there. That's pretty cool. So this is 14th century. Pretty awesome. Even though I'm now in the old town, this is spectacular. Looks like a bunch of pitting on this wall. Not sure what it's from. Almost looks like buckshot, cannon shot. Maybe a big battle happened there. And it looks like maybe right over there, or maybe up there, was the source of this cannon. Pretty cool. Oh, here's the rear entrance. Looks like there's a bridge. Looks like there's no access up that. Oh, I see where people can get in. Up there on the left. Okay, so we found there's a bridge that goes over the moat. And there's some steps here. Well, we found this little tunnel. This must be the back door tunnel. I guess those are cannonballs. place is crazy looking.
A bo one są namoczone, tak? A te są suche.
Oh, there's our cruise ship in the distance. This place is crazy looking. How do I get in this big building? Well, it doesn't look like any people are in that big building. It's pretty medieval, this whole thing. Pretty doors. So here's my thought of the old city here at Rhodes. Looks like a pretty interesting medieval place. Completely rehabbed and populated with tourist knick-knack shops and restaurants, which I guess is kind of cool. Has a neat vibe. Not really my thing, but it's fun to look at. And just getting close to 5 o'clock. I might meander back to the ship. So here's a map of what's going on. I think that, let's see, we got off this catamaran. Really cool place called Skika. I ate the Euros right there. The rest of the group abandoned me because they were too much in a hurry to go somewhere this way. Anyway, I found an entrance. Oh, I don't know, somewhere in here. And follow the moat. And then, oh, right there. Right there, there's where I entered in the back door. Kind of came through the city. And now I'm getting ready to exit somewhere over here. My boat's sitting down there. So I'm not going to have time to see all this, but it looks pretty cool. More old city. Big cruise boat awaits me. This place looks like tourist hell, I gotta say. I have like zero interest in all of this stuff. Oh, this is a very cool tree. Oh my god. First cool thing I've seen. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Looks like I wandered around long enough. I found a little hole in the wall. These cobblestones, geez, that's so super cool. Okay, and there's my boat with the X on it. Good Lord, this place is huge. Look at these walls. Wow. Oh yeah, this is a good place to sit in the shade. Made my gyro. My group couldn't wait for me. The 1 minute it took me to order a gyro. So I've been abandoned. They're really funny looking too. Look at these things. Check it out. They put French fries on these gyros. Oops, let me get you in focus. If I could do this with one hand. Alright, here we go. Look at that thing. Put French fries on my gyro. That's a pork gyro. I couldn't get the lamb gyro. Anyway. Looks like kind of like a snow cone. Alright. Well, I just got done eating my gyro. And it was delicious. I'd give it a 10 out of 10. And now we've got to walk back to the boat. One of the things I like about the boat is it's easy to spot from the distance. That thing's huge. Look at this old-fashioned walled city. Let me sip up here. I'm gonna pause this video. Alright, so it's like 5:30. I think the boat leaves at 6:30. So gotta make sure to get back on before it pulls away. There's the Aegean Sea, which I did not swim in. I'm just not a fan of cold water. You know, it really wasn't that cold. But unless it's 80 degrees, it's too cold for me. And once I get back on the boat, my favorite activity this time of day is to go up to the top level pool, get a cocktail, and sit inside the pool. All right. And we're getting close to the boat. There's the old entrance to the, I guess, port a long time ago. So that turret, or that round thing right there, on the far side of that, all the boats back in the day would have looped around and gone in that little protected little, I don't know, seaport, whatever you call it. But right there is where the Colossus of Rhodes would have stood back in the day. It's 33 meters tall, maybe about 90 feet. And it was made of stone, I think. Anyway, an earthquake brought it down, but it must have been pretty impressive because the legs were spread wide and all the boats coming and going would have sailed between the legs. Hope you had underwear on, you know what I mean? Okay. This is the big old walls of the city of Rhodes. And here we go as we approach the boat. Celebrity Infinity will do their usual job of offering us the customary cold cups of cucumber flavored water or grapefruit cups of water. And we will go through the metal detectors and the screening and all that jazz. Make sure we are safe to board this particular boat. It's about 2,200 people capacity. So it's a big one. but it's not as big as the 4,500, 5,000 person capacity. All right, the enormity of it all. Need my card?
Thank you.
Well, here's tonight's sundown. My 5th Aegean ski.
Marble roof would be tough.
It's hard to carry. If it is an arch shape, it is maybe easy to use marble, like the arches of the Roman. But mostly they complete the rest with wood or brick. Hospital sign.
The hospital and the pharmacy.
Yeah, here is the hospital. Excuse us, we need to take a picture. Thank you. So you can have a look. Here is clear enough. It's exactly the one that we have in modern day today. And then please come here to have a look this way. It is so interesting. This is the way of post office. He was the sign for Agora because you see the sheep. He stolen his brother's sheep and sold them back to him again. That's why he was god of merchants and showing the way of market, Agora, not only in Ephesus, in all other Roman cities. Anytime you see Hermes, it means you are getting close to the market. Caduceus, you are getting close to the hospital. Over there, the sign for pharmacy also. They were grounding herbs to make medicine. Clearly, you can see that. And then we just leave it there. It's what?
It's a lot more interesting. I think it's because of her.
Well, as soon as I said Elvis, I got way more interested in this whole thing.
Grandma's yelling at Grandpa, walk in a V, walk in a V.
So it's not as tall as it really
No,
is.
it's not that. And you see the statues. Statues are replica. I don't need to tell you where is going. You know, in British Museum, of course. They have meaning from left to right: wisdom, knowledge, intelligence, virtue. And on the right side of it, you see triple archway. It is the
So here's the amphitheater at Ephesus. Elton John played here. Other big people play here. Capacity 25,000. Modern spotlights. Seats look like they have a bit to be desired. Hopefully you bring your own seat cushions. I don't know what they do if there's a rain out. Looks like things get wet.
Oh, we're good.
That's where the port used to be, straight ahead. It's all overgrown with trees. This here was Harbor Street, right across there. At one time the boats would come in there.
That's what I do. What's a Fortnite game?
Just got done with our tour of Ephesus. Getting back on the air-conditioned bus. It's kind of hot. You know what I'm saying?
I did like it.
You see the marble blocks side by side over there, even behind the tree over there, and even behind you see some marble blocks because we are in the temple right now. This is the real dimension. Imagine, as large as such a field. This side was the altar to sacrifice animals. Within these two pillars there was a statue of her, you see, Artemis. Have you seen?
Black Diamond. The watermelon of 2022.
Wonderful, you can take that. Thank you. Wow.
You put a big one in your face. Yes. Right in there. Please follow me. You got that big curtain. Honestly, I think that's what I thought about it. Yeah,
I can't believe that's a mile and a half.
Here we are. Sophia, would you want to do this?
I know, it doesn't feel right.
Did you see him on the wall?
So, OK Group, that's the name of it. I think this is.
They like silk, but sometimes they don't want to spend that much money. Normal. That's why I think 7 or 8 years ago we decided to create. That's why we started to produce the best alternative to silk, which is this one. Ignore the color, ignore the design. Just try to compare the material and the sheen on it. It looks like silk. It shines like silk. It gives the same pleasure. Everything's like silk. The color is changing like silk. It's the same durability, but this is not 100% silk. Wow. This is, we call this spun silk, but please do not misunderstand me. It never means this is a fake card or this is a bad quality card. No, this is just an alternative. This is, we call this spun silk. That means about 30% silk, 70% cotton, sometimes 50-50 spun together, blended together. Remember my numbers here. Silk has 10 by 10, 100 knots, double knots per square centimeter, just to create price advantage for our clients. Instead
That looks awesome.
we call this virgin wool. That is the first shade of the land, the softest, finest, and the strongest wool. Maybe in the wool. This is wool on cotton. Aç bakalım. Missouri.
Kind of losing that just first class.
Yeah. I have 23 pictures in Missouri. St. Louis Outlet Mall. I found them. It's the ice skate.
Oh, that's right.
Yes. It was in 2017.
Why did you go to St. Louis?
And this is Forest Park Golf Course. And what else? Brentwood Square.
Yep.
Yeah. And over there. It was for business, that's why some pictures. And Joplin.
Oh, okay.
Joplin. Yeah, I've seen a truck. There was a helicopter on it. That's why I took the picture in Joplin. So,
Do you go there to visit that?
there's a guarantee certificate, and we ship the carpets from here exactly to your home addresses. From now on, this is your turn. There are my colleagues here. They'll join us, like Mr. Engin, Mr. Sinan, and myself. I highly recommend look at the rugs that you like. All right. In next rooms on the bare floor, because carpet on the carpet creates color chaos. So when you see the carpet on the bare floor individually, you see size better, color better. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
so much.
I hope it was a little bit different and interesting in your home.
Yes.
Hadi girin bakalım. Thank you.
Good, thank you. Billy, take them all. All of them. You can't say no.
You can look at the other room. We have more room. All jewelry. You have time.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
It's so beautiful. Thank you.
I show you the
I never
jewelry.
thought I'd
all
like
exits.
carpets so much.
Yeah.
We're leaving Ephesia. Get on this giant boat again. Never gets old. Look at this giant boat. It's like the trip of the giant boats. Never showed anyone the room, but here's the room. Got like a little small desk here. We got a TV. The TV is pretty cool because you turn it on and it defaults to channel 1. And channel 1 will always tell you the position of the ship. And it gives you, a view straight off the, I guess this is a little camera that looks out on the nose of the ship. And so as the ship pulls away from shore, daytime, nighttime, that all changes. It's a live feed. It's kind of neat laying in your bed early in the morning with the TV on. You can see the sun come up while you're still in bed. Kind of cool, I guess. And then it gives you a map, and we're in Ephesus, which hopefully they go to the next picture. Yeah, so Rhodes is an island somewhere down here, and Ephesus is somewhere up off this side of Turkey. Anyway, so this is our bed. It's, good for 2. It works. Gets it done. Night light on each side. Big mirror. Couch. This is a pull-out bed for the third person, which when it's fully extended, it goes across here and makes it almost completely impossible to get to the bathroom without bruising yourself. And then there's our shower, toilet sink, and then we even have closet space over here. So there's the door to the hallway. Okay, there's the tour of the room.
Riding 16 hours, there's nothing much to do. Don't do much like riding, just listen to people's through. Here I am, on the road again. Here I am, I wanna stay. And here I go, waiting to start again.
All right, here we are going through Napoli, Greece. She's behind us.
What?
More Napoli. There's a fort out there. I guess it used to blow up the pirate ships trying to come into the port. Get a view of the fort. I think our cruise ship is up here to the left. Cool cannons. This one looks like I had a misfire here. I wonder how many people died when this thing blew up, when they fired it. Yeah, yeah. This looks like a pretty good spot though. If you're trying to blow up,
Cannonball on this one.
I know. If you're trying to blow up some enemy ships, I mean, I don't know how accurate you would be.
No.
They all look like pretty fixed position. And there's the fort up there. Look at all the cactuses it is. That's crazy. Alright, so we're still walking the trail around Nafpolio, or whatever you call this place. NAFTA Polio. Hotter than balls out here. Oh my god. Okay, time to turn around. God, it was hotter than balls back there. I don't know why they're walking that way. It's like 120 degree heat index on this trail right up against the rock cliff wall. So I'm going back to Old Town and see some old stuff. As if I haven't seen enough old stuff. I'm gonna see some more old stuff. More cactus. That's pretty old too. All right. And here we are walking through the streets of Nafpolio, Polio, whatever it is. And very pretty. Full of restaurants and tourist traps. Pretty to look at. But it's probably 95 degrees outside. And in the sun it feels easily over 100. And I've been here for about an hour. And I think it's time to go back to the cruise ship. Which is fine with me. More Nafpolio. We're getting ready to get to the edge of the water where we'll get on the tender. Kind of left the group going the other way. They got to a point on the trail headed to the beach where it seemed like the heat index jumped up to 120, 130. Looked like a good place to get heat stroke. So I turned it around. Beautiful little shops. Beautiful little streets. Oh, there's a big cruise ship that came in. Here's what I like about these celebrity cruises is they put up their little pop tents, their little signs. You can let the passengers know where they need to go to return to the ship. Those little boats there, those are the people movers, the tenders. So we'll all crowd on those. If I get there quick enough, I'll jump on that one. Walking across this asphalt here, I would say, is easily 130 degrees. I don't know how anybody would survive on this for very long. There we go. There's freedom. All right. I gotta get my token cucumber water.
We did that too.
Where's the beach? Around the turn? That way?
I don't know. They said it was a long time. They didn't recommend we go.
There's Nafoli. There's our boat.
How did you like India?
Okay. Top of the tender.
I think I'm excited about it. But I like it all.
Paradise, whatever bargain love.
right, there's Greece. Our last night on the cruise. Yeah, my phone's not really doing it justice. Okay, there it is. I had to zoom in a little bit. Oh, that's nice. 'Tis a nice. What's that about? They did the whole Chevy Chase, like rim of the Grand Canyon, bobbed their head for 5 seconds. Okay. Wow. This is fantastic. Here's our last morning overlooking Greece. Athens. Sun's coming up. Kind of cool.
I like the calmest person on our entire trip.
And hold on, man. Don't narrate it because it's all going on YouTube. You might say something that you don't want on YouTube. Okay. Look at all the taxis all in queue. Eager to get in. They're eager to drive people places. Wow, that is so cool. Okay.